This is an emergency transmission. Citizens of the world, please, make no mistake. The zombie apocalypse is near. Will you cower and hide, or join us and fight? We are Dezombified, so stay on point and watch your six.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. Mic check, mic check. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us loud and clear. Well, Master Angler says good. So, hey everybody, welcome to Stereo Dread. I am Kenny Dreadful, and with me this evening is...
Hi, I am Miss Stereo. Sorry about that, you guys. We are going crazy doing everything. You know how it goes when you're bugging out and you start tweaking on a project, and then all of a sudden everything that's important for that day gets tossed to the back burner. So we are so sorry about that. Yes, it's been a crazy hectic day today. So we do apologize for being so late.
Because if you may not know, not only are we YouTubers, but we're also parents. So we have, little ones at home because, well, guess what? There's no school, right? So we have to deal with that. We have to deal with, in real life, other matters as well. And on top of that, it's just the two of us working on this live stream. So it gets intense. And not only that, we're still working on that mega collab, which is a monstrosity within itself. But we do it with love because we love each and every one of you that contributed. So thank you for that.
Oh yeah, we just want to honor, the work that has been submitted, and we want to give it our best shot. We really believe this is, this is the project of all projects here at Dezombified. We're attempting to do new things that I don't think I've ever been done in this type of community, but let's see. This is gonna be insane.
Yeah, so we're gonna get right down to some roll calls. I know a lot of folks have been chilling here for a hot minute because guess what? They've been here for a while. I've seen them. I've been chatting with them while Miss Stereo was getting the whole stream together.
Yeah, I mean, it's been crazy.
I need the mouse or something.
Oh, sure, here you go.
I'd appreciate it.
Awesome.
All right. No, this is the wrong mouse.
Oh my goodness, I gave you the wrong. Yes, we have two mice.
Jeez.
And they are for different computers. So here I was trying to scroll, and I couldn't scroll in the chat because I gave it the wrong mouse.
We got Spike Hunter, Spiky baby. I see you. You're into his house. We also have Bansheebah, everybody. I see you. You're into his house. Nice. We got also with us this evening, Deborah W. Deborah W. Welcome, Deborah W. I see you. You're into his house. Nice. All right, let's see who else is here. Let's say a hello to our good friend, Fox Arts. I see you. You're into his house. And tonight's guest is going to be Bansheebah. She's an amazing dream interpreter, TikToker. She's also a YouTuber. Patriot. She's amazing. Excuse me. Yeah, we got Fear the Great White. I see you. You're into his house. We also have with us, let's see, who else is here? Boo boo. I know Mercury the Scribes. Mercury the Scribe. She's here. I see you. You're into his house. We have the great artist known as Horror Art by Henrik Honk, all the way from the far across the seas, matey. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you. I see you. You're into his house. Amazing artist. And I think we're caught up. So, Now that we're caught up, I think it's time, Miss Stereo.
All right. So yeah, I was just trying to listen to see the music
Levels
in the background, you know. So I had to listen to the replay in the live stream.
Okay.
But it sounds like it is all good. So now that it is, I'd like to introduce to you what we're gonna start off with tonight. We're gonna start off with a reading by the one and only Kenny Dreadful over here. And he is going to be reading The Devil and Tom Walker by Washington Irving. Enjoy.
Before we begin our story, let us go back 300 years to the late 1600s. In those years, one of the most famous men in the world was Captain William Kidd. Captain Kidd was a pirate. He sailed the seas, capturing any ships he found. He and his men took money from these ships. Captain Kidd hid his money in different places. Captain Kidd was captured by the English in Boston, Massachusetts, and executed in the year 1701. From that time on, people all over the world searched in many places for Captain Kidd's stolen money. The people who lived in Massachusetts in the 1700s believed Captain Kidd buried some of his treasure near Boston. Not far from Boston was a small river which ran into the Atlantic Ocean. An old story said that Captain Kidd had come up this river from the ocean. Then he buried his gold and silver and jewels under a big tree. The story said that this treasure was protected by the devil himself, who was a good friend of Captain Kidd. In the year 1727, a man named Tom Walker lived near this place. Tom Walker was not a pleasant man. He loved only one thing: money. There was only one person worse than Tom. That was his wife. She also loved money. These two were so hungry for money that they even stole things from each other. One day, Tom Walker was returning home through a dark forest. He walked slowly and carefully, so that he would not fall into a pond, a pool of mud. At last he reached a piece of dry ground. Tom sat down on the tree that had fallen. As he rested, he dug into the earth with a stick. He knew the story that Indians had killed prisoners here as sacrifices to the devil. But this did not trouble him. The only devil Tom was afraid of was his wife. Tom's stick hit something hard. He dug it out of the earth. It was a human skull. In the skull was an Indian axe. Suddenly, Tom Walker heard an angry voice. Very angry voice.
Don't touch that skull!
Tom looked up. He saw a giant sitting on a broken tree. Tom had never seen such a man. He wore the clothes of an Indian. His skin was almost black and covered with ashes. His eyes were big and red. His black hair stood up from his head. He carried a large axe. The giant asked,
What are you doing on my land?
But Tom Walker was not afraid. He answered, What do you mean? This land belongs to Mr. Peabody. The strange man laughed and pointed to the tall trees. Tom saw that one of the trees had been cut by an axe. He looked more closely and saw that the name Peabody had been cut into the tree. Mr. Peabody was a man who got rich by stealing from Indians. Now Tom looked at the other trees. Everyone had the name of some rich, important man from Massachusetts. Tom looked at the tree on which he was sitting. It also had a name cut into it. The name of Absalom Crowninshield. Tom remembered that Mr. Crowninshield was a very rich man. People said he got his money as Captain Kidd did, by stealing ships. Suddenly the giant shouted,
Cronin's field is ready to be burned. I'm going to burn many trees this winter.
Tom told the man that he had no right to cut Mr. Peabody's tree. The stranger laughed and said,
I have every right to cut these trees. This land belonged to me a long time before Englishmen came to Massachusetts. The Indians were here. Then you Englishmen killed the Indians. Now I show Englishmen how to buy and sell slaves. And I teach their women how to be witches.
Tom Walker knew that the giant was the devil himself, but Tom Walker was still not afraid. The giant said Captain Kidd had buried great treasures under the trees, but nobody could have them unless the giant permitted it. He said Tom could have these treasures, but Tom had to agree to give the giant what he demanded. Tom Walker loved money as much as he loved life, but he asked for time to think. Tom went home. He told his wife what had happened. He wanted Captain Kidd's treasure. She urged him to give the devil what he wanted. Tom said no. At last, Mrs. Walker decided to do what Tom refused to do. She put all her silver in a large piece of cloth and went to see the dark giant. 2 days passed. She did not return home. She was never seen again. People said later that Tom went to the place where he had met the giant. He saw his wife's cloth hanging in a tree. He was happy because he wanted to get her silver. But when he opened the cloth, there was no silver in it, only a human heart. Tom was sorry he lost the silver, but not sorry he lost his wife. He wanted to thank the giant for this, and so, every day, he looked for the giant. Tom finally decided that he would give the giant what he wanted in exchange for Captain Kidd's treasure. One night, Tom Walker met the giant and offered his soul in exchange for Captain Kidd's treasure. The devil now wanted more than that. He said that Tom would have to use the treasure to do the devil's work. He wanted Tom to buy a ship and bring slaves to America. As we have said, Tom Walker was a hard man who loved nothing but money. But even he could not agree to buy and sell humans as slaves. He refused to do this. The devil then said that his second most important work was lending money. The men who did this work for the devil forced poor people who borrowed money to pay back much more than they had received. Tom said he would like this kind of work, so the devil gave him Captain Kidd's treasure. A few days later, Tom Walker was a lender of money in Boston. Everyone who needed help, and there were many who did, came to him. Tom Walker became the richest man in Boston. When people were not able to pay him, he took away their farms, their horses, and their houses. As he got older and richer, Tom began to worry. What would happen when he died? He had promised his soul to the devil. Maybe he could break that promise. Tom then became very religious. He went to church every week. He thought that if he prayed enough, he could escape from the devil. One day, Tom took the land of a man who had borrowed money. The poor man asked for more time to pay. "Please, do not destroy me," he said. "You have already taken all of my money." Tom got angry and started to shout, "Let the devil take me if I have taken any money from you." That was the end of Tom Walker, for just then he heard a noise. He opened the door. There was the black giant holding a black horse. The giant said, "Tom,
I have come for you."
He picked up Tom and put him on the horse. Then he hit the horse, which ran off carrying Tom. Nobody ever saw Tom Walker again. A farmer said that he saw the black horse with a man on it running wildly into the forest. After Tom Walker disappeared, the government decided to take Tom's property. But there was nothing to take. All the papers which had showed that Tom owned land and houses were burned to ashes. His boxes of gold and silver had nothing in them but small pieces of wood. The wood came from newly cut trees. Tom's horses died, and his house suddenly burned to ashes. Wow. Well, Washington Irving, thank you for that story. The poor story of Tom Walker and his wife, whose greed and love of money, they both just kaputsky, gone, taken away.
Oh goodness.
I've never read that story before. I was actually shocked at of what was happening and going on in the story, man. It was wild. But those were the times back in them days, you know.
Yeah, well. And you know something? Baby, I gotta say the truth. First of all, good job, honey.
I mean, I tried. I never read it before, but I tried my best.
No, but you did pretty well. You know something? Reading live is not easy. I hate it. I hate reading, period. You know, I like reading out loud though. To help me, but not so that anybody can hear. But that is the only way I understand things. And I don't read them too nicely either. When we do narrations, baby, you know that I have to sit there and read them over and over and over again. And then I have to edit the crap out of them. Because that's not me. I'm more of an editor. I'm not really you know, I don't know, I just don't understand.
Well, you know what? Why don't we bring Bansheebah on with us, okay? And she can help us do the shout outs, right? She can help us with the shout outs. And then we can get into it, because we've had this lovely lady waiting in her home, just waiting to come on.
Oh, awesome. Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
Now.
I'm gonna copy here.
Yeah.
The Google Hangouts link and just send it to her. And then let's see what she does with that. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Let me see. I'm gonna send it, Bansheebah. I'm sending it to you in a Twitter DM, just so you know. Okay, so here you go in a Twitter DM. Your Google Hangouts link. Let us know when you're in, boo boo. Okay.
Yes, let us know, sweetie. We'll be here patiently waiting. Until then, I want to do something right quick. Why don't I want to show these people some funny ads that I found for Facebook. Oh, wait a minute. Forget about that. We got Bansheebah. I hear the echo. I know that's Bansheebah. Oh, dear. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, we're getting a playback, Bansheebah. What is this? Are you wearing your headphones, darling? Oh, what's going on? Let's see now.
Que linda. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, my goodness.
Cha, cha, cha.
Girl. Here, let's see here. Oh, what am I doing? Let's say hi to Bansheebah. Hello, my darling.
I see you. You're into his house. His house.
Yes. Hi, Ban Ban.
Everybody, give it up for Bansheebah. She's a TikToker, a dream interpreter, and she also has a channel right here on YouTube, and she raises farm animals. I mean, she is a woman of many trades, jack of all trades.
Not to mention, she's a mama.
And she's a mom. She does it all. She's amazing.
To an awesome trade. How is he doing, Bansheebah? How is Gunny? Uh-oh, I don't think Bansheebah hears us. Oh, she can't hear us. Okay, well, let me find out what is going on. Why can't Bansheebah hear us?
I can't.
I hear her now.
I hear her. I just
heard
don't
her
think
voice.
she can hear us. So I'm going to just, go ahead, baby, keep talking to our friends until I can figure out what I'm doing here. Why I can't hear. I mean, why Bansheebah can't hear
indeed,
us.
very well. I'm pretty sure you'll fix it quick. You always do. She is amazing with these things.
Yeah, totally. I don't know what the heck is going on here.
But
you know, this is crazy.
you know what? That guy Tom Walker, though, he got what was coming to him. I mean, you know, his wife. I don't know what possessed her to go out there. She should have just chilled out and just be like, no, I'm not dealing with that.
Anything, Ban? Can you hear us yet? I don't think she can. Here, let me get here the playback. Make sure I didn't mess something up over here. So,
Well, you know what? At least it's nice to look at her for now. I mean, she's smart, intelligent,
she's
talented,
gorgeous.
but she's easy to look at. So I'm pretty sure, people who love Bansheebah as much as we do are happy to see her. She does so many different TikToks with
That's
different.
the woman of many faces.
Yeah, she does a lot of different characters and whatnot on TikTok.
Why the heck she can't?
She's fantastic. So.
Uh,
Yeah. Let me raise my mic. For some reason, I think my mic. Sure. Let me know if this sounds better to you guys at home. I feel like my mic has been low this whole time. I'm not even sure.
I don't know.
But I need to see the chat to see what the folks are saying. Please, right quick about this level.
Baby, I'm still trying to figure out why Bansheebah can't hear us.
I just heard her again.
But yeah, I hear her. It's just I don't think she can hear us.
I barely heard her. I heard like a squeak.
Let me see something. Did you hear that ringing? Do you hear ringing? You heard it?
I heard the ringing.
And I'm wondering if Bansheebah can hear it. What is going on with her audio today? This is insanity.
My fault. I'm here. I can hear you now.
Oh, yay. She can hear us now. Yay. That is awesome.
I disconnected.
Ban. Beautiful Ban. That's my girl right there.
What's up, Bansheebah? How are you, lovely?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you guys doing?
Oh my goodness gracious. We're just happy to see you, girl. You look fantastic, by
She
the
does,
way.
right? She looks great.
Yes, I'm trying to find a good way to display the capture so that people can see her well and everything. I'm wondering if should we leave it this size, honey?
Yes, that's good for now. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and later on we'll
That's
just once she's not on anymore, then we'll just close that circle. So, Bansheebah, for those who are under a rock and don't know who you are, please tell everybody in the audience who you are and how we met.
Oh God. I am one of the Horror Honeyz, actually. We broadcast every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, along with Mia Miana and Mary P. and Dame Saturday. Oh gosh, I'm also a TikToker. I do a lot of TikToks. I do have a YouTube channel as well. And that's kind of slow go right now just because it's personal things. So I've been spending a lot of time on a different platform on TikTok. And you know me from Twitter.
Yeah, we do. Hey, would you like to help me say hello to some new folks that got up in the chat while I was reading that story from Washington Irving?
I would love to. Okay, so we do have Madam Raven that came in. Oh,
I see you. You're into his house.
we also have Slumber, or excuse me, I was doing the hashtag Slumber Reads. Sorry, Somber Reads. My bad. Sorry.
I see you. You're into his house. His house.
We also just had Coffin Crew come in.
Coffin crew.
I see you. You're into his house. His house.
And I don't know if we said hi to Great White. He just showed up.
Yeah, we did.
He had a long day at work. Okay. All right. I just want to say hi.
Fantastic. Thanks for helping us catch up with that. So you're looking mighty awesome today. What's the get up today? Because on TikTok you do a lot of different characters, personas. Today, do you have a persona or this is just you, Bansheebah?
Actually, this is just me. I don't have my contacts in. I kind of had to do something for the hair, you know, with the eyebrows to make it match. I'm normally blonde, but you know, I'm red for the past month or so. But this is pretty much me.
Nice.
So.
And
Bellissima.
you is wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, we love
Can
my
you
baby.
tell us what have you been doing since we have all been quarantined? Okay, self-quarantining at home. What have you been doing? Do you have any like advice for folks on how to, you know, take precautions?
Take precautions with quarantine. Oh God. Don't talk to anyone. Don't breathe on anyone. Wash your hands. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And don't go insane like me.
Well, you know what? There are so many things that one can do to, you know, just stay busy or whatever. But for some reason, you know, with the speed of everyday life, all right, the reality that we live day to day prior to this whole, you know, disease thing or whatever, that alone, it was just distracting us, right? And it kind of like, I think, put a barrier between people, even in the same household. Okay, so
Oh God, yes.
yeah, so I noticed something incredible the other day. Kenny, myself, and the children were doing art together at the dinner table, you know, right after dinner, of course, but you know, at the table, something we hadn't done in a very long time. So you know, I was coloring because I can't draw, you know, but they were drawing and stuff. They got, you know, their father's skill from drawing. He was drawing, everybody was doing something at the table, and it was incredible. We were listening to music and it was otherwise very quiet. Like if there was no music playing, you could have heard a pin drop. And you know, without much audio interaction, we were just chilling and hanging out. And I said to myself, the reason why we didn't do this is because life was going by so fast, and all of the distractions of, you know, schools, and for some people out there, work and appointments. But now that we are all here, we can't go anywhere. Their friends can't come over. They can't go over their friend's house. You know, there's more time to just hang out and do the little things. And believe it or not, all on their own today, they decided to clean their room.
Oh my God. That's it. Teach me that one. My son needs to work on that one. Yeah.
You would be surprised what kids will do when they're bored.
Very true. Very true.
Well, you know what? I think that I have some tips, right? So if you want to prevent getting it at home, practicing these everyday preventative actions can help. Okay, so avoid close contact with anyone that's sick, of course. That goes without saying, and stay home if you're sick. All right, but that goes without saying as well. Get medical care, but you could also make sure that you clean frequently, touch surfaces. All right, as often as you can daily, like tabletops, countertops, light switches, you know, on and off switches, doorknobs, railings, you know, cabinet handles, you know, with just regular household detergent and water. You can do that if you don't have any sanitizer, disinfectant wipes or sprays or any of those sort of things, you know. So you could do that as well.
You don't want to know how many cans of Lysol I've emptied in the past month. It's ridiculous. I'm just saying.
I can imagine. It's been crazy,
Yeah,
especially when you have to go out a
with
lot.
that, though.
Mm-hmm.
That will do a job
On your lungs. Yeah, it would do a job on your lungs.
It does. It does.
Yeah, you can try using, you know, vinegar is a disinfectant and so is lemon juice. By the way, they're both disinfectants. Just saying. And alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol, just regular alcohol, is a disinfectant. You know.
I'd rather drink it. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. That's alcohol abuse to me.
Oh man, that's hilarious. So,
but you know, if you have a family member who has it, all right, just avoid sharing personal items too, like, you know, food and drinks. You know,
yes.
Provide them with clean, disposable face masks to wear at home if available, to help prevent the spread to others. Okay, everybody at home, make sure you do that. Make sure you clean the sick room and bathroom as needed, please, and avoid unnecessary contact with the sick person.
Correct.
Wow. That was a good little bit of information, baby. I like that. You know, and you know what's, it's common sense things, but sometimes people forget common sense stuff. We forget. You know, it seem like those are easy things to remember all of the time, but sometimes doing the more complicated stuff makes us forget the most simplest common sense things. So, you know, but Bansheebah, I really so that way those who don't know, tell everybody what got you into doing TikTok. Like what how did that start?
Oh God. Well, I got a new phone and I downloaded the app and I was just like everyone says when they're on TikTok, well, I'm just going to download the app. I'm going to see what it's about. And then, oh, well, I can't do any content or anything like that. Then you upload your first video. Then you're like, oh my God, you know, I've got a couple followers already. Oh my God. And then you just start posting and posting and posting and it becomes an addiction. But you know what? It's more than just an addiction with me, I guess. I don't know. Can that be possible?
You know, I think it's a lifestyle.
It's an outlet.
In some cases.
It's an outlet.
Yeah. Yeah. And in some cases, it's a lifestyle for some people. And guess what? It's also content creation. Hello. Some people are, you know, career TikTokers. And honestly, the way that you're headed, I think that's the way you are headed, Bansheebah. I think that's really the way you're going. Because I think you're great at it. I really do. If you guys don't know, Bansheebah is an incredible TikToker. You know what? I'm just gonna look for her TikTok page. I'm gonna put it in the chat. That's incredible. She really is good at it.
Nice. So we're gonna be doing some you know, fan appreciation this evening, and Miss Stereo is gonna be hitting Twitter soon to let folks know. So come on through. You know, come on through. We're not going anywhere for another hour or so, so just come on through, and hopefully you'll be happy you did, you know. So yeah, you know something, Bansheebah, being that you're a mod, you could throw in your TikTok link, please.
I could do that.
Yes, and please do that, and any other link that you wish to throw up there, please. That'd be sweet.
On it.
Nice. On it. You know, I was speaking with Trish today, Creepy Clown Girl. She's amazing. She says she's doing okay. and she's with family. And I said, well, you know what? Stop by when you can. We sure do miss you. You know what? I see Mandy Mortem. I'm not sure if I said hello to her before, but welcome, sweetie. Thanks for being here. I see
Mandy!
You're into his house.
I didn't get to say hi. I mean, I did in chat, but I wanted to say hi. Mandy, you're awesome. I love you so much.
Yeah, she's sweet. She got an awesome personality and a sense of humor. What a sense of humor.
Absolutely. This is one funny girl, guys.
Yeah, she is.
You know, some of her, just so you know, it's like with everything, you know, everything is not for everybody. You know, it's a little dark sometimes, but I love that. There is beauty in the darkness, especially in dark comedy. It's hilarious. You know, I like it anyway. You know, she's never disappointed me.
So how's your family handling you being a TikToker now?
Ooh, just about like every family member that ever has had a TikToker in their life that is constantly doing videos on TikTok, it doesn't always go over so well. It's like, where have you been for the past 3 hours? You know where I was? I was in my closet or in the basement or somewhere other than with you guys. Sorry. Quiet. Okay, let me explain something. Okay, when you do a TikTok, the average video runs roughly about 15 seconds. You can go about 59 seconds if you really want to drag it on. 15 seconds is usually the average person's threshold as far as their attention span goes. So if you can pull that off in 15 seconds, you're golden. But to get that 15 for me, sometimes it can take, God, I can't even tell you how many takes it takes for 15 seconds. Whether it has to be uploaded from like regular stock footage, I've done that quite a few times. You know, and it's a matter of, you know, like cutting and editing, trying to find the right piece that goes with the sound and whatever the actions were in the actual stock footage in the first place. So the average, if I go and do a duet with somebody, I could do that probably 10, 15 times because I'm picky about how I want my presentation to turn out to be. So it can take me anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes to do 15 seconds video to get it right. That's just me though. You know, it could be different from other people, but I'm really picky about it. So okay. It can, you know, right. If I take a setting where I'm doing like a specific day that I'm doing TikToks, a lot of times I'll do it on like a Saturday or whatever. If I'm already in cosplay or something like that from, you know, Horror Honeyz or something, I'll go ahead and take that and I'll do that 3 hours, you know, about 3 hours I'll go through or so and doing just back-to-back videos.
Has it, you know, because, you know, it's one thing to say, yeah, you know, I've been over here for 3 hours, but then, you know, you got to like undo your makeup and then you have to go and make dinner probably or lunch. Like it gets like really hectic, doesn't it? Like, doesn't it get really demanding on those days when you do the TikToks?
It can. I try to set aside time for it. It just all depends on, you know, like I said, if I already have my makeup done, then I'll just use that persona for all the TikToks. I won't redo my makeup. I'll just do that particular persona and I'll just run that for however long that, you know, I can find decent duets and content to match up with certain songs or something that will fit the persona. Because if it doesn't, if it does not fit the persona, excuse me, I won't do it. So I'm kind of picky with that kind of stuff because you kind of have to sift through and discover new songs, do new song clips, and be able to fit that for what you're feeling. At least that is the way I work. How I'm feeling at that particular time, and how I want to do it, and you know, that kind of thing, I guess.
Tell us about the spirit box.
Ooh. Okay, so I with a little extra help from the haunted side, I was able to find a specific it's an SB7 spirit box that I purchased. It was within my range as far as, you know, finances are concerned and whatnot. So I purchased one. I've always wanted one. It's not to be confused with the like a oh gosh, I can't think of what it's called. It doesn't have the database, but it comes through white noise, and it sweeps through radio waves. And I've been testing it out. I have an opportunity right now to go to the Stanley Hotel this year in August.
Yeah, I remember that. That's right.
Yeah, and I'm stoked about it. I want to go so bad. I mean, that is like the holy grail of places that, you know, most paranormal people would like to go. So I've been purchasing these. I got an audio recorder and the SB7 to be able to get ready for this. And I've been testing it in my house just to see. I've had a history of things coming through before. I've had several experiences with the paranormal, I guess you could say. And so I gave it a try. And one day I had a few people that came through. I don't know who they are. But I have all of it recorded, and I really need somebody to go through the editing and stuff like that. I don't have all the editing software or whatever that I should have to be able to do it. And I would like a second opinion, because my name was actually mentioned a couple times from male and female voices. And it was kind of freaky, actually. I don't know. I guess they were passing through. They just kind of stopped in to say whatever they wanted to say at that point in time. I've tried before, trying to get different responses, and I have not had the same luck. So I guess that day was just one of those days. So
we're gonna get more into the spirit box stuff, believe me. But hey, somebody else just came into the chat. Bansheebah.
I have to go back. I was like in Discord trying to find my link here. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked here.
I'll do it. You know who's here, Bansheebah? I'll tell you. It is Artzilla Aisha.
Aisha! Hi!
I see you. You're into his house. His house. Yes, Artzilla Aisha. She is awesome. Creator right here on YouTube, digital art. If you need something done, see Aisha. She'll hook you up for the right price, my friend. Anyways, so back to the spirit box stuff. Now, you know, it deals with frequencies and stuff like that. Have you ever picked up anything that was, you know, just regular, like maybe a baby monitor from down the block, or, you know, somebody, you know, yelling at their boyfriend, "Why are you not here? You're supposed to have dinner with me, Papi." I don't know. Something. Like, what does it pick up?
I was going to say, I've had that happen on walkie-talkie, but I can't say that I've had it come through the spirit box. Otherwise, I'd be like so eavesdropping on that conversation, because I'm nosy like that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I haven't. I live out in the country, and we're kind of spaced out. As far as the frequencies are concerned, I mean, I haven't picked up on anything that would be remotely close to anyone that I know around this area. As far as their personal life is concerned, I guess.
Or even
I
like
would have
maybe
picked
like
up
a
on
plane. How about like a plane passing over?
that.
Nothing. Okay.
Unfortunately, no, nothing like that. It works off of like I have an antenna, but I don't use it, and I want to get rid of it just because I don't want that extra interference.
Right.
So anything that comes through, it's going to be a lot harder for whatever it is trying to contact through to come through. So that way I'll be able to understand, if it's, I can tell if it's radio interference or if it is something that I don't recognize. And it's coincidental, I guess. Some of the responses that I got through, especially that one day, I tell you, it blows my mind because I've been trying to get in contact to whomever talked to me that day, and I have not had any luck with it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. And what would you say, Bansheebah, is that in your memory bank anyway, the scariest experience or the spookiest experience you had? That off the top of your head you can say, okay, yeah, this was really spooky.
Oh God. Well, I've had that experience, and I think I've probably told it to you guys before, but I guess it's worth telling again. And it does deal with sleep paralysis, though your scientific term for sleep paralysis, I beg to differ because there were several people involved in that night. It started with me, and I remember I was laying in bed and I felt something. It came on top of me. I could feel its body weight, like my full body length, like something or someone had jumped on top of me. And I couldn't see it. And I was awake. I opened my eyes and I was looking. There's nothing there. I can't see anything, but I can feel it throughout the weight. It was like pushing me back into the mattress of my bed. And each time that I tried to speak out, I couldn't. It was like it was sucking the breath right out of my mouth. And that was scary. Not being able to breathe, not being able to move, feeling this thing and not being able to see it. I remember my mother, because I grew up in a very religious household. And my mother said, anytime that, you ever come across something that happens, especially with bad dreams or whatever, just say the name Jesus, and it'll break you out, and so I would try to say that, and I couldn't form the words. I couldn't say the words. It wouldn't let me say the words. When it finally released me, I remember I jumped out of bed and I flipped on the light. And I was out of breath. I was sweating. I was a hot mess. And laying there, and I'm just like thinking about what had just happened. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. And I was like, okay, I left the light on and I turned over. And I was like, okay, I'm leaving the light on at this point. And I hear this voice say to me, "What's the matter? You scared of the dark?" Oh, shit. Oh, really? Okay. All right. I'm thinking in my head. I was like, no. So I go and I flip the light off. I'm just like, it came back, but it was not as powerful as it was the first time that it did what it did. And I did the exact same thing. And, I prayed, did my best, you know, just to say the name of Jesus to get it off me.
Right.
And it released me. It wasn't as intense. Now, the kicker is probably not even, let's see, that was probably about 11 o'clock, about an hour later, I hear my mom screaming downstairs. And I'm like, what the hell is that? You know, I'm petrified. And so the next day I had talked to her about it. And I asked her, I said, Mom, did you scream last night? I thought I heard you screaming. Did you have a bad dream? She says to me, no. She said, about midnight or so, something grabbed a hold of my ankles and tried to pull me off the bed. And my dad was trying to keep her on the bed from falling off the bed. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. So later on that day, we find out after my mom, she goes and she calls her sister, and they started talking about it. And my mom's sister, she says to her, well, you know, that's weird that you say that, because about 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up because, you know, I was thirsty or whatever. That's a common thing to do. You wake up from sleep, you get thirsty, you go and get a drink of water or something like that. She walked into the bathroom. She said something jumped on her shoulders and she couldn't get it off. It knocked her to the ground. Like, what? Are you kidding me?
And that's
okay.
When black scent comes out. Right then and there, that's when the black scent comes out, and you hear me saying the typical, "Oh hell nah," you know. That's what would happen. That's one of those moments when you hear that black lady, "Oh hell nah," that was me. You know.
No kidding, right? So, you know, after, you know, she said that, you know, we eventually had talked to my grandmother at the time. And my grandmother said she woke up from a dead sleep at 3 o'clock. She didn't get back to sleep for some reason. She just didn't know why. She just couldn't go back to sleep. We talked to our pastor about it because obviously this is kind of weird. This is all happening in the same night in our family. And he proceeded to tell us that he believed that it was a generational curse on the females of our family. For some reason we were targeted. I want to beg to differ. I really do. After having that experience, no. You can't tell me that through something like that and it not be something.
We appreciate you and everybody in the Z Horde, you know that. So we have a little thing that we wanted to do tonight while you were here with us. We wanted to give away 2 stickers for this coronavirus time. So if you look up there, you'll see.
I'm fine.
Yes, Sheedy.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut in. I got an emergency.
Okay.
There's foxes getting into my chickens.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I gotta go. Just for a second.
Of course.
I'll be right back.
Freaking foxes. Good night, Artzilla Aisha. Thank you for being here. She has to go now. She has to go to sleep. Sweet dreams.
That is so sweet. Aisha, thank you for stopping by. Thank you guys for being here. And you know, showing support to Bansheebah and each other and saying hi and being so sweet in the chat. So we thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you. How do you guys like the visuals? You know, what did you think when you first saw the upside down stream avatars? At first I thought the idea was kooky, you know? Kenny's always coming up with kooky ideas. So, but what did you guys think? Do you think something was wrong with the output? I mean,
oh man,
it's out of space.
I was typing and the freaking thing came out with caps. I hate when that happens. This keyboard does not have a light.
No,
but yeah,
it
says it right there in the chat. Sheedy sticker for Sheedy Times. I'll be back, so we're gonna give away 2 of those. So anybody that is comfortable with emailing their address or DMing us their address, You are free to play. See you. You're into his O's. I think I said hi to them. I'm not sure.
Well, paranormal adoptee.
Yeah. Listen, how are we gonna do this? How are we going to do this?
Well, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna say hi to Steven 1708 because he's also here.
Steven 1708, not 8071. Boo for that one. I see you. You're into his house. His house. Yep. That's right. So, Mysterio, how are we gonna give away 2 of these stickers? We're gonna. How you think we should do it?
So I was thinking we should play a game of Hangman.
Oh, okay,
right?
Okay.
And when we play the game, you know, whoever shouts out the right answer first wins, you know? And yeah, so we could just pull up a Halloween themed game in Hangman game, sorry. Yes, a Halloween themed Hangman game. These are typical things that you would find in Halloween. You know? I don't know.
Because when you do horrors, Halloween, 365 days a year.
Hell yeah. That is 100%
24/7.
So this is what we're gonna do. We will be right back. We're gonna go on a few seconds break and go prepare the game. Okay, you guys, stretch out your legs, go get some popcorn and, you know, whatever you need to do to chill so you can play the game. Oh, and don't forget, tweet it out.
Wait a minute, I need to see how many people want to get this sticker, want a chance to win.
We want to have quite a few.
Because if people don't want the sticker, then let's just keep going with that.
That is true. That is
with
true.
The night's festivities.
Just remember that for the sticker, unless you want.
Amina says, don't want the sticker, but I'd like to play the Hangman.
Oh, okay. And all right, so we will play a few rounds without the prize section of it, so stay there. I'm going.
Really? Okay.
Another thing is, yes.
We miss you too, Steven.
Oh, and also, by the way, we don't necessarily have to mail you a sticker. We could have you. Let's see. We could, if you have a printer, you know, and some sticker printer paper, you know, that'll work as well. We can just send
them
the
email. PNG.
Yeah, the PNG image via email. You can print out your own Dezombified stickers. Also, let me see.
That's cool.
Yeah, we can send it to you. I guess a link on Twitter, a download link on Twitter. The possibilities are endless. So if you guys are okay with that,
that's right. Let us know, please, right away. But hey, check this out.
That's here, baby.
Oh boy. I see you. You're into his O's. So let's see. Dang it. Bansheebah's back. Let's get it back on the screen.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Fear the Great White also has foxes trying to take the chickens as from their coops tonight.
Oh,
so goodness. I guess it's one of those nights where the foxes are just looking for chickens to eat.
Oh, they're hungry. You know, Naboo says he's waking up in France.
Parlez-vous français? Je m'appelle Kenny Dreadful.
Oui, je m'appelle. Our French friends.
Do you?
In the very beginning, the very first time for 9/11, the beautiful thoughts that were sent to us from everywhere around the world, and the French, you know, were no exception. They send us lots of love and prayer and videos of them mourning with us, people crying. It was just so beautiful.
They gave us the Statue of Liberty. You know?
Yeah, they did. They did give us the Statue of Liberty. It was a gift.
So we're gonna play a couple of rounds.
Cool.
That's cool, right? We're gonna play a couple of rounds of Hangman to see who wins this. Oh no!
Look at that, Bansheebah. So that's our sticker for today. I'll be back. So okay, here we go. I was thinking we should take like a quick break just to prepare the screen.
Yes, we're staying safe, Stephen.
But you know what I was thinking, baby?
Stay safe too. Yeah.
Just to give an opportunity, because we have, let's see, 8 people.
Yes.
in the chat.
Yes.
Maybe we should give an opportunity for them to get more people to join in on the fun, because not everybody's gonna play for the sticker. Some people are just playing for the fun of it. An opportunity for more people to join the chat.
Okay, well you do that. Well you tweet it back out or have them retweet it or something. I'm just gonna talk to Bansheebah over here. So Bansheebah, what's going on? Have you heard from the other Horror Honeyz like Dame Saturday or Mia Mina or even Mary P? What's going on with the ladies?
Last night, yes. Mary P is not feeling well. She does not feel well, and she had to take a test for the coronavirus. I don't know what the results are on that. I haven't the slightest idea. I just know that she's not feeling well, and it was just something that, you know, they felt necessary. So we'll find out what the test results on that. I'm hoping and praying that it's not. So keep her in your thoughts.
Amen. Amen. Yes.
Mia is getting over the flu, of course, and she's slowly recovering. And so she was in chat last night. We were talking last night, trying to figure out what Saturday's show was going to be about and everything. And of course, Dame was there, all supportive and smiles on, because Dame's awesome, like that. And yeah, so we've been trying to figure out exactly what we're going to be covering. We have an idea.
Ooh.
So might want to stay tuned.
I'm always curious about you guys' ideas, because you guys always bring up the most interesting how do I say, like, topics, right? And characters that you guys talk about, and you guys research your stuff pretty well too. But yeah, really quick, we're gonna take a quick break, okay? And we will be right back.
Yes, right back, everybody. Don't go away.
Mute your mouse, Bam Bam.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Mute your mouse. I meant mute your mic. How could you mute a mouse? That's funny.
This is Zach Baby TV, and welcome to the Dark Forest. You're watching Stereo Dread with Miss Stereo and Kenny Dreadful. Enjoy.
You have now entered Stereo Dreads with Miss Stereo and Kenny Dreadful. Be advised, you have been warned.
Hi, I'm Spirit Voices, and you're watching Stereo Dread. As a fellow undead creature, I urge you to keep your finger off that pause button. You never know what you might hear.
Mates, Dark and Grim here. Keep that dial locked on Stereo Dread with Miss Stereo and Kenny Dreadful. She'll be right.
Hey everybody, we're back. And here we go, guys. We're gonna play this Hangman for a shitty sticker. For a shitty sticker.
That's right, guys. That is too funny. All right.
Or just for fun.
Yeah.
If you win and you choose the sticker, you have it. If not, we'll send you a PNG in the image and you can make it yourself. Or if not, you just win and just say I won and that's it.
That's right. And keep in mind, you guys, we don't know, particularly this one, we do not know what the word or the phrase is.
That's right.
This one is not one of ours.
It's not one of ours. It's not. So we have no clue.
None at all. All right, here we go. The theme is, the category is Halloween, and start your guesses.
So this is when Mysterio looked towards the chat and
Yeah.
Well, now you know what? Let's have Bansheebah read the letters out. She's the guest of honor. She could be Vanna White to my Pat Sajak.
Yes.
Ooh la la. Oh shit, I forgot to bring out the writing crop. I turned the shot off. I heard it yelping. We'll see if the sheriff comes and sees me or not.
That is funny.
So ominous.
An R, and we have an M from Paranormal Adoptee as well.
Oh.
So Ominous Audios has an R.
That's fine right there, honey. Let's see like that.
Okay, perfect. All right, so there is an R. Let me see the letter R.
Paranormal Adoptee says M.
We do not have an M.
We have a Fox Adventures with a C.
Ooh, a C. A C. Decide carefully, you guys.
Exactly.
Choose wisely. Ooh, there is no letter C. Oh.
You too bad.
That kills me. Everyone's afraid to put anything up now. Come on, people. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Next letter.
God.
Next guess.
Halloween.
Halloween is the category.
Yeah, just the category.
The category is just Halloween.
Yep.
Our favorite holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Next to Christmas.
Oh, of course. T says ominous.
Next to
audio.
Thanksgiving.
Sorry,
that was my job.
So
you know, I'm
sorry.
getting out the whip now.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Mysterio.
Oh my God, Kenny's gonna get off that whip, and that whip is heavy, baby.
No,
Heavy.
it's for you, Mysterio.
I know it's heavy. I know.
You're not supposed to do it. You're not bad.
Okay, Bansheebah, call out the next
Yeah,
one.
it's a T. It's a
Yes,
T.
there was a
Yay.
T.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah. We also have Fox Adventures with an H. And
Oh yes, there was one.
we
H.
also have an E.
Okay.
2 E's.
Ooh, okay, good.
All right.
good.
So look, it's how many? It's like one. Just hold on. It's 2 words.
What else do we have, Miss Vanna White?
We have a paranormal
Adoptee.
gosh, sorry, Paranormal Adoptee with an O.
Oh.
And
Ooh, we have an O.
Steven. Steven with an S.
Ooh, no S's, you guys. Be careful.
You too bad.
Hey, go too fast, guys. We have we have a V by Paranormal Adoptee.
Oh my God. Okay, let's see.
Henry
my God,
Honk.
no V.
He says
No
A.
V.
Oh no no no.
Careful, guys. You're gonna kill him.
Yes, we're gonna murder somebody now.
Okay, so we have, you got the A on there? There's an A. There's 2
Okay.
A's actually.
Let's see. Ooh, 2 A's.
Nice.
Yes.
Sweet.
Nice Fox
sweet.
Adventures. Yes.
That
Oh,
is-
Henry Honk said
That's
it
how you do it.
first.
That's how
Yep.
you do it. That's how you do it.
Yay!
Mhm.
Okay, and we have Fox Adventures with an L.
Oh my goodness. L. Ooh, yes. 2 L's.
Okay. Oh, we have a guess. Halloween Party?
Okay, Fox Adventures says Halloween Party. Well, oh no, wait. That was Stefan said it
Now,
first.
Steven.
Steven
Yeah.
said it
Steven
first.
said it first. So let's see.
Let's be even,
Let's
Steven.
see. Halloween Party. W N. We already have a R here. T Y. Oh, where's the P? And yes, Steven 1708 took the right guess. So that was great. Yes.
Awesome.
Steven said it first. Did Steven say it first? Wait a minute. I think. Oops, I
It
think
looks
we
like
made
it.
It
Wait,
looks like
no,
Ominous Audio.
Ominous.
First.
Yeah, ominous.
Ominous Audios said it first. I am so sorry, Steven. But Ominous did say it first. Check 2 lines above you. Okay? But that's okay. There is more. So yes, we're gonna play again. So don't worry, there are more stickers. Okay, one more at least. There's at least one more sticker. So this is what we're gonna do, because we're gonna play another game, right? Soon. All right. The first thing we have to do is,
What?
if you played and you want a sticker already, that means you, Ominous Audios,
Let us know now.
You do not play this time.
Yeah, but let us know now if you want it. If not, you could continue playing.
That's
or
true.
if you want us to send you a PNG image and you can just make your own sticker at home.
Yes,
Whatever,
you can print it
whatever
out.
you just want. If you don't want it, that's all fine and dandy too. But let us know.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. You can print it out.
Before we go on, we need to
Because
know.
some people might not
Please,
want it
thank
during
you.
these times. They might not want something mailed to them for obvious reasons, you know, or also because, you know, privacy reasons. Also, not everybody wants to be giving out their address, and we totally understand. We're just strangers on the internet, right? But anyway,
I'm still waiting for Ominous Audio to let us know what we're gonna do.
yes, so that we can know.
We can go
Now,
forward.
another thing that I do want to say is, you guys, for everybody who is guessing,
Excuse me.
try to guess one at a time. Don't just keep throwing out letters there. If you gotta guess, let someone else also guess as well, because it goes by too fast. If you see nobody is guessing, then by all means go ahead if you think you have a good letter. But just give everybody a shot to, you know, have a guess too, you know.
All right, well, Ominous Audio seems not to be responding, so we're going to continue then. Bring up the next game.
Okay. Let's see here.
Bring up the next round.
We will.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. A new word.
You're doing great as Vanna White, Bansheebah.
Yes, she is.
Too bad that job is taken.
Oh.
I know, right?
She would have been amazing at that.
Yeah, she would.
You know, she would have been guessing wonderful stuff and putting the good stuff on the screen and everything. So, here we go, ghouls and gals. Let's start the guessing. Go slow, you guys. Don't kill
That
him.
seems to be a 9-letter word. A 9-letter word.
Ooh.
You should refresh it. That's too easy. 9 letters.
You think it's too easy?
Yeah, let's get like a
What do you guys in the audience think?
9
You
letters.
guys think it's too easy?
Now let's just stick with it then. I don't know. What
I don't know. I can think of like 9 letters that I'd like to use right now. Oh, wait. No, never mind. That probably didn't work. Sorry.
Ominous Audio says he wore his smart boy pants. But I'm just wondering, like, if he's... I still don't get it.
Is anybody choosing letters, my love?
Yes, there is one person choosing letters. Go ahead,
That's
Vanna White.
We have H by Fox Adventures.
Ooh, oh my goodness, no.
Oh, we have some new in the chat. We have a Loco Nightmare in the chat right now.
Wepa! I see you. You're into his house. His house.
Okay. We have, let's see, Steven with a T.
Ooh. Okay, here we go. Ooh, no, T. Stevens, no.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, no. Okay, we have Nabul with the letter M.
Nabul.
No letter M. No.
You too bad.
That kills me.
Ooh.
And nobody else wants to guess.
I know, it's scary, isn't it? Remember,
It is after you kill the first one. No, actually, they won the first one.
Yeah, the first one is.
Damn
He
it.
survived it. Yeah, he made it through.
I killed two of them. I killed two of them last night. Or
You
last
did,
time.
The last
God.
time.
I did. I killed two. That was bad. Okay, so we have paranormal adaptee with W.
Yes, a W, finally.
We have Nabul with an A.
Okay. Yes, we have an A.
Oh my. Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Pressure's on, guys.
Yeah, it is.
We have paranormal adaptee again with it. Why? Why?
Oh no! No! Two more wrong guesses and they are
You too bad.
Okay, you guys have done A already. You already got A up there. You can't do another A. It would have showed up twice. We're good to go. Okay, we have a C.
Oh. There we go. Oh, we have two letter C's. Two letter
Nice.
C's.
That's how we do it here. That's how we do it.
Ooh, I'm thinking caca.
Mhm.
No, that's not it.
This is something here.
We also have an E.
Mm. Ooh, one E. One E. Oh, got so lucky.
I know what it is already. I already know what it is, but I'm
I
not
bet
saying
you
it.
do.
I'm not saying it.
In case you guys are wondering.
I'm eating a gummy.
Mm-hmm.
One of the kids.
It's ASMR. ASMR
Yeah.
time.
One of the kids' Mott's treats. Mott's.
Yeah,
Mott's
little
fruit treats.
Fruit, yeah. Yep. Fruit treats. Gummy fruits.
Oh!
They
Looks
got-
like we have a guess.
Who is it?
Steven. Scarecrow.
Okay, let's
Final
see.
guess.
S. Ooh.
I can't get over the gummy.
O. And Steven got it. It is Scarecrow.
Yeah, baby. You did it. Who's Steven?
Steven 1708. Oh my god, baby. Where are you? Are you
I thought you were talking about Steven Universe.
Ooh, Steven Universe. Yay. We love Steven Universe. We're loving it. Rebecca Sugar hit a home run with that one. Hey, you guys.
Yeah, she did. She's amazing. Big ups to Rebecca Sugar.
Steven is right. Congratulations, Steven. You have won that illustrious sticker if you want.
Oh yeah, your fruit tastes so good.
Oh, thank you.
Damn.
Thank you. Thank you, baby.
It's Red Light
ASMR.
District with Dezombified.
High top, low top cooking.
With Bansheebah's sexy grill
Yeah.
on the screen. Put that purple light on, baby.
The purple light. Yeah.
Put that purple light on for daddy.
Love it, love it. Oh my goodness.
Let me see wiggle, wiggle, wiggle a little bit.
Yes.
On the
Wiggle,
purple
wiggle,
light.
wiggle, 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 wiggle. I remember that. That song was so hilarious. Where did we hear that? It was.
Uh-oh, the dog is barking. The stupid foxes must be back.
Uh-oh.
Damn it. Your dog is barking.
No. No. That's
okay.
the dogs barking. They're downstairs. My son would be coming running in. The window is open right now, so if you hear the like fuck noise, it would be like,
Gotcha.
Mom, kill it! I'm like, ah! Grabbing the shotgun. But yeah, it was a sight to see.
Yeah,
is badass.
Kill them damn foxes with the shotgun for eating chickens. Yeah, do it.
Oh my god! Last night we had a coyote. We had a coyote
too,
come in.
damn.
Oh hell no, that's
So when you're not getting
scary.
attacked by foxes, you're getting attacked by coyotes. What?
That is
There's
scary.
wolves
Both.
out there too. Like, what's going on?
Both.
Oh boy.
We had a coyote come in last night,
Damn.
and we caught it, and it had one of our chickens in its mouth. I thought it was one of the turkeys because our female, my only female that I have left, went missing.
Oh damn.
And she's one of my feather babies.
Mm-hmm.
And we searched everywhere for her, couldn't find her. I tried calling her. I could have swore I heard something, but I was like, I can't hear anything. Yeah, I can't find her. And this morning I woke up and the window was open, and all of a sudden I heard this noise, and I was just like, wait a minute. Because I put Gobbles is our male turkey, put him in the garage, and he was real big help apparently when the attack happened.
Yeah.
So much for that. But I went out, and there she was. She came back. She hid so well. How in God's name does a 20-pound bird disappear out of like hunting dogs' vision? We have 2 dogs, and neither one of them found her. I couldn't find her. My boyfriend couldn't find her. Nothing. She hid well. So I'm so relieved.
Oh my goodness.
So relieved.
How can you keep the foxes out? What do people traditionally do?
I think they put like barbed wire fences.
No, we shoot them. That's what we do.
Oh.
We shoot them.
But there's
So,
like
yeah,
nothing
tonight,
that you can do to keep them
it
out
was a
in the
fox.
first, from getting in the first place. Is there like nothing?
Like a fence.
Because if
We
you
have a
catch
barn.
them, you shoot them. But what if you
We
don't
do have a
catch them?
barn, but not every single chicken, because we do free range some of our chickens.
Oh, that's right.
So they usually put themselves to bed, and we do our best to try to get them all into the barn
I
and
see,
close
I
them
see.
up. But luckily, everybody was in the barn, so there was no problems. But when we heard it out there, my son, that's what just interrupted me. My son came in, and he's just like, Mom, the fox is outside. Kill it. I'm like, okay. And I heard it yelping.
Okay.
It's a very distinct call.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So,
Deadeye baby, like
I
Annie
just-
Oakley of the 21st
right.
century.
Yes.
Annie Oakley baby.
I just,
Badass.
I didn't kill it. I didn't see it. I didn't see the eye shine or anything this time. We shot at the coyote. The coyote made it off with one of our chickens last night.
Oh,
But
no.
the fox didn't. There's 9 of them. There's a den not too far away from our house. So we kind of have to watch them. And so I just fired off a warning shot. I'm sure the neighbors are going to really appreciate that. Too bad. They should have stayed in Arizona. Sorry. Yeah, my neighbors are back. So come Horror Honeyz, let me know if you guys have anything you want to say that would be a good idea to be able to freak the crap out of them when it comes to passive aggressive anything. Just saying, within limits, So, yeah.
Fox says, I am a fox. I called some foxes. I think that they got lost.
Call them back home. Make them go back home.
Please do. We love our chickens.
Yes.
You know something? So I was looking and I found some interesting Craigslist ads, and I was hoping you could chill out with us while I read some, and you could react to them with Mysterio.
Okay.
All right, cool. We're gonna put them up on screen.
Okay.
We're gonna get that ready.
Right now. Okay, good. All right.
I'm just waiting for Mysterio to put it on the screen. I think she just did. Let me know when you see it on here.
Go ahead, start.
They see it? Okay, so Kevin and his timeout tank in Medford. So recently upgraded my tank and have this nice little 10-gallon for sale. The tank comes with rocks, no skinny dipping, sign, hood, light, and Kevin. Kevin is a jerk. I'll tell you that up front. He's been in this timeout tank for a few days now since he apparently has a deep-seated prejudice against the goldfish. He doesn't seem to have a problem with the other mollies, platies, guppies, or even the crazy loach. But he's got it out for the goldfish. And let's be fair, they were there since the tank began, so Kevin's gotta go. Asking $15 for Kevin and his timeout tank. Important edit. Tank now includes Kevin's shady brother Neil. Neil is a murderous scum. Nobody likes Neil. Now that's a Craigslist ad straight out of Medford. So there goes
Oh my god.
it's Shady Neil and Kevin. The evil brothers.
You know, when he was reading this, I'm over here thinking he's talking about people. Because, come on, but he made a whole story to sell his fish tank and his fish.
And that's courtesy of boardpanda.com.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
What are people saying in the chat about Shady Neil and his brother Kevin?
There's a shit ton of lightning in this storm, says Fear the Great White. Bah ha ha ha. And Fox Adventure says, I agree.
Let's go to the next one, Miss Stereo. I have a few more of these. Bansheebah, tell me what you think about Shady Kevin and his brother Neil. Murderous scum.
Why did I think of SpongeBob? I thought of SpongeBob right off the bat. Why do I want somebody else's problem fish? No. They will go straight down my toilet. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
You know, that reminds me of something I had to do that was real messed up. But I had to flush one once, and I was brokenhearted because it was just terrorizing the other fish. Like, I would wake up and find the other fish entangled in, like, the plants, half dead, not swimming. I'm like, wait a minute, are you dead? And I tap the tank and it's still alive, but the tails and the fins are down to the nubs. I'm like, I feel like I'm at fault because I'm allowing this torture.
Yeah.
And, you know, and there's like, you know, if you see something, say something, and I'm saying nothing. I'm just allowing this abuse in the tank.
Dude, you should totally go to jail for that one.
I know, right? I feel like an accomplice to that. And then finally I said, you know what? You gotta go. Sorry, fish, but it broke my heart. Anyway, next story. Out of Craigslist. And this one is also from boardpanda.com. Free to any willing home. I'm gonna wait for it to pop up. It's on Roanoke, of all places. That's the place where the people disappear, remember? Anyway, so my girlfriend does not like my beagle Molly, so I have to rehome her. She is a purebred from a wealthy area, and I have had her for 4 years. She likes to play games. Not totally trained, has long hair, so she's a little high maintenance, especially the nails, but she loves having them done. Stays up all night yapping, but sleeps while I work. Only eats the best, most expensive food. Will never greet you at the door after a long day or give you unconditional love when you're down. Does not bite, but she can be mean as hell, so anyone interested in my 30-year-old selfish, wicked, gold-digging girlfriend? Come and get her. Me and my dog want her rehomed ASAP. All right? And that's in Roanoke. So the dog looks sad, like, please take this lady. Look at me, I'm sad. And they say
That's too funny.
And they say that owners, that dog owners have dogs that look like them, right? So imagine the owner's face. He looks just as sad as the beagles. So please, somebody help.
Oh,
Rehome the 30-year-old girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
What are folks saying in the chat? I'm blind. I can't see it.
Winner. Wait. Hold on. Ominous Audio says, bruh, I'm dying. I've seen way too many episodes of SpongeBob, says Fear the Great White. Fear the Great White is laughing. So,
is Steven going to sleep?
Fox Adventure says, thanks to Zombified. Why are we being thanked?
I'm not sure, but is Steven leaving?
But
He says, love you all. I'm not sure. Are you leaving, Steven?
Welcome.
Are you leaving, Steven?
That's what it sounded like. Somebody said goodnight to Steven, so that's what I'm wondering.
All right, well, good night, Steven. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Off to the next story, my love. The next.
But real quick, for those who are leaving,
good night. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, have a wonderful night. But also, if you want a sticker, please DM us on Twitter.
Yes, please DM us on Twitter if you want something.
How you want it. Do you want us to mail it to you, or do you want us to just email you the image of the sticker and you can print it out at home? Okay?
Yes.
Here we go. All right. Let's say we go to the next story then.
Why not? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The next story. 20 tins of holiday popcorn minus the caramel corn. You know damn well what happened to that caramel corn.
Oh, hell no.
So you're going to get 20 empty tins of holiday popcorn, but without the corn, because you know what happened. He ate it. It's in free stuff. There's no popcorn.
No, why would anybody want that? There's popcorn. There's just no caramel popcorn.
I mean, you know, you could use it for like target practice. You know, you could put a bunch of, I don't know, plants and grow plants in them. I don't know, potted plants, right? What you think, Bansheebah?
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I would scare my neighbors somehow, probably with it. Hang it off my like gutter of some kind with some kind of drippy something goodness. I don't know. That might be like that might be profitable actually.
Sort of like a trap.
Get them stuck on the front. Yeah. Oh, I'll catch a fox with it. Sorry, fox.
Yes, it's a fox trap. You got a free fox trap.
So Fox Adventures, that stuff there where it says that you have won 5, it's from a mini game within the chat. So the bot is monitoring a game that your avatars are playing, which was those things that were on the screen. They play mini games within the chat automatically, and what happens is you win little points, you know, and that's what it tells you. Those little points later on can go on for other stuff that we are experimenting with right now. We're trying to learn how to do, like, you know, gear that you can give your little avatars, the ones that are on screen. These guys out here, these guys that you see with your names on screen right now, they're like your little avatars. So in the near future, we will be editing some other things that you can get for your little avatar guys, like gear, you know, like extra pieces of clothing or maybe a weapon, who knows, whatever is provided by the person who designed the avatar. So yeah, later on we are going to be handling that. All right, so yeah, that's so cute though.
Let's go off to the next story. I have 2 more I want to share with
cool.
Bansheebah and everybody in the chat. 2 more funny stories.
Oh yes.
The last one, you're not gonna believe, is gonna blow your mind. Not this one, not this one, not this one. It's too soon for that. This one.
This one. Oh,
all right, this is the next one. So let me know when it's on the screen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Free human-sized hamster wheel located in Brooklyn. Free human-sized hamster wheel available for immediate pickup. Can accommodate up to 200 pounds. Fully functional. Not recommended for houses with small children or animals. 50 pounds of shredded newspaper also available. I will not have this in my house any longer. Taking appointments to view the wheel this week. By Sandra Z.
What? You know, and Bansheebah, you wore the perfect outfit for tonight. Because look at this ad. There's a man inside of a giant wheel.
I'm gonna go to this scene over here.
What the hell do you need a human-sized hamster wheel for with all that freaking newspaper? I mean, what's wrong with people? I'm sorry.
Just use your imagination. You imagine. Look at that. Look, think about it. You're wearing a dominatrix outfit, right? And there's a wheel for humans.
Mush!
Yes,
Mush!
a wheel for humans. I can see
Yes.
myself already tied up there. Like
Yes,
that
we're
guy.
gonna tie Kenny up in
And
the
then you
wheel,
just spin me around, Wheel of
and we're
Fortune.
gonna spin him around.
Oh my God.
Albuquerque, damn it.
That's his safe word.
Mush!
Albuquerque.
Mush!
And then ominous audio says, "Gotta get exercise during the quarantine somehow."
That's right, baby. You know it. Good one. That's right.
Oh man, ominous audios, I love you. You are awesome. That is hilarious.
So now is the last story is gonna shock you to your core and your foundation.
This one is actually
This one was
very
posted.
creepy.
I remember 6 months ago, or 3 months ago, the story was posted. Check this out. Computers by owner. Put it back huge. Why are you gonna? Why would you do that?
Do what, honey? That's how it is. That's how the image is, honey.
I can't read that. Let me
Oh,
see.
you want me to? Oh, okay.
Excuse me. Yes, hybrid virus-proof PC by Smith Corona. Check it out. Corona, really? Yep, a virus-proof, and he says virus-proof PC printer hybrid. It's impervious to viruses, impervious to spam. No yearly version of Windows, which goes up in price every year. No updates of any kind ever needed. No personal firewall needed. No printer needed. So this is the hybrid virus-proof PC, and this came out 3 months ago. What the how did you know about the virus-proof and it's a Corona? What do you think about this, Bansheebah? You think is something more to this?
She's cracking
Then
up.
meets
Like,
the eye.
wait a minute, what?
We used to have one of those.
Oh my God, you used to have one of these?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So wait a minute, what you know about it?
It's a
You know
It's a
something we
typewriter.
don't?
That's all it is. A typewriter. That's what it is.
Is that the cure? It says it's virus proof. Is that what you need?
maybe
Apparently
it's
one of those-
off the internet.
You need one of those in your house to keep you safe.
One
Yes.
of those typewriters. Oh wow.
Oh my God.
You know, I never thought.
I told you it would rock you to your core once I showed you this. This is also courtesy of boredpanda.com.
That is so fucking weird.
It is.
I never thought, you know, now that one really caught me by surprise. Because how is it? It's like perfectly matching with everything that's going on 3 months later. So either this person is psychic, or it was just a crazy ass coincidence, which I do not believe. The stars have to be aligned perfectly for something like this to happen.
Yeah.
And the odds, don't even get me started on the odds, because I don't know math.
It could have
anyway.
been any type of printer, paper, mate, or
But it's literally
freaking IBM
a
typewriter, or I don't know. They must have different brands of typewriters. I mean, come on, it had to be
That's
that
just
one.
strange.
Jeez, what
That's
a coinky
dad
dinky.
strange.
My dad used to work for IBM for
Mhm.
like 25 years. So
So you
yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
hmm Yep.
Yes, Fear the Great White actually used to have one of those too.
Wow. Wow.
That's funny.
Okay, so Fear the Great White has the same things you have: problems with wolves and coyotes and freaking dogmen, and also the same retro
We got Swamp
typewriter.
Thing coming out of the like neighbor's house and shit, and coming over and
Exactly.
harassing us every night, asking for
Mhm.
like a cup of sugar and shit. It's like, no,
You know
go
it.
get your own sugar. God dang it! Come on, sugar's a commodity here, and it's very precious. So
Mm.
So Fox Adventures, you're so sweet. Thank you. We're glad we met you too.
And
Says,
Clown
I'm glad I
Paranormals.
met, Clown Paranormal, and then met you.
Mhm.
Yes, we are so glad we met you and Clown Paranormal. You guys are amazing. That is really, really sweet. Fox Adventure says, LOL, so is toilet paper.
Fear the Great White says it's an Alabama thing. I hear you. Just like walking down the street and getting robbed by a crackhead. That's a Harlem thing.
That's where we
God.
come from. Yep, Harlem, baby.
Give me your wallet, fool. I need some crack. crack attack, crack attack, crack attack. No, it's like this. I'm having a crack attack, crack attack, crack attack, crack attack, crack attack. That's how it is. In their brains, anyway, that's how they hear it when they're talking.
Oh my god. Dad. Oh my
Give
god.
me that money and the toilet paper.
Woo-hoo.
I'm having a crack attack, crack attack, crack attack, crack attack.
Oh yes. Yo, his face. The face he's making is even funnier. Crack attack. Oh no.
And there'd be no bullets in the gun either, because they sold them for crack. But you don't know that. You just see a gun there, you're like, oh shit. If you just knew, you could punch him in the face, because he weighs about 85 pounds. Send him back into the past. But you think his gun is loaded, so it's like, okay, here's everything.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Fear the Great White says he's dying right now. Oh,
but it's an empty gun. I ain't have no bullets in it, officer. I was just playing. I needed crack. I was having a crack attack, crack attack, crack attack, crack attack, crack attack.
You broke Bansheebah. Look at her. You broke her.
That's. I just imagine that's what they hear in their brains. You know.
I can't breathe. God. Oh my god.
Ominous Audio says, I was minding my own business after I bought toilet paper. Then.
But wait a minute. It depends on what state you're in.
The unwhipped attacked me.
Because it depends on what state. If you're in a different state, it might be, I'm having a meth attack. Meth attack. I'm having a meth attack. Meth.
That's my state right here. We're on meth. That's what our motto is. It's on t-shirts. You can buy the t-shirt.
I think Heisenberg is living.
He's
in
living
the
out
area,
there.
You know.
That's right, Walter White.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad out there.
He's like meth attack, meth attack.
Need that blue meth.
Oh man, I think everyone in chat is dying right now.
The sad, you know what's really sad? I'm gonna tell you a story about a fiend one time.
God.
There was a fiend one time that sold everything in the house.
Oh my God.
Everything from the curtains to the curtain rods, all the way down to the mouse traps. And then what they had to do was gonna shake you to your core. They took out somebody's gold fillings and sold them and traded them.
What?
Yeah, traded them for crack.
Wait, how do you take out somebody's gold filling?
You don't want to know. That's the worst part of it.
Oh no.
They was having a crack attack, crack attack, crack attack.
Oh man.
They took
I
out the
didn't
gold
even
filling
need my
and
earphones for that one. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh, Fox, you're so sweet. Oh man.
Oh
well,
wow.
You know?
Well, Fear the Great White. Don't. Be careful. Be careful. Your keyboard is tapped, bro. Stop talking about your uncles. Your meth dealing uncles. He said he's a real Walter White. Shh, FBI's watching you.
Give me your money and those teeth too.
You've been under subpoena, man.
They watch.
It's a secret indictment.
They're watching you. Oh man, that's too funny. Look at Bansheebah laughing because she knows what we're talking about.
That's right.
Yes.
She knows. She's hip. She's
Those
hip.
who know just know.
She's hip.
You know.
Ominous Audio says, "Give me your money and them teeth too, fam." Having a meth attack. Meth attack. Meth.
Affleck.
Affleck. Aflac. All right. Oh,
Disclaimer: we do not advocate for the use of illegal substances, nor do we make fun of those who use them.
Of course not.
Because it's
Never.
a sickness.
Yes, we do. What are you talking about?
It's a disease.
Right now.
It's a disease.
I'm sorry.
Listen, man.
Wait,
Listen. Let me tell you something. I have an issue. It's called the sexual addiction.
Oh God.
Okay, it's not funny. It's not funny. So I have my own fits. I'm having a snatch attack. Snatch attack. I'm having a snatch attack. I'm having a snatch attack. Snatch attack. Snatch. Snatch. That's my addiction, you know, and I struggle with that every day. It's a disease.
It is a disease. I have to live with them every day.
I walk around the steps, up and down the hallways. Snatch attack, snatch attack. It's having a snatch attack.
Why did I like instantaneously? I just got the image from War of the Worlds of those tripod things walking around with the horn blowing or whatever. That's Kenny.
That's me exactly. But I didn't say a snack attack, Fox. I said a snatch attack. Snatch attack.
Wait.
What's a snatch? Listen, I don't want to get into that right now. You might trigger my addiction. And then Booty Boy comes out because he's the real one. He's the real troublemaker when I have a snatch attack. Oh no.
Ooh, snatch attack, Bansheebah.
Oh no. No. Booty Boy.
A new snatch in my vicinity. Ooh, yeah.
Now I got something for you.
That's good for me. It makes me feel good and tingly inside.
Don't worry, I'll be sending this to Miss Stereo so she can take care of it properly.
But in the meantime, I have to use my hands.
Make sure make sure that it has strips of your flesh on it before you send it.
Oh goodness.
From your sweet tushy.
Snap, please snap. That's 3 finger snaps. And 3 finger wags for Booty Boy. He's always causing trouble. Showing up on the stream.
Well, that's what happens when I have a snatch attack.
The ladies.
I can't help it if I'm having a snatch attack.
Oh my God, that Booty Boys, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
This audience says on the inside, not the outside. Yeah, I thought the same thing. That's hilarious. Holy crap, I'm dead. Oh my God, you broke Bansheebah. You see, ominous audience, you re-broke Bansheebah now. She got broken twice today. That's messed up, man. Oh man, I get snack attacks too though. Seriously, I want it. Sometimes I just want to eat everything. And I have to be careful. I love my snacks, says Fox Adventures.
Yeah, I love snacks too.
Yummy. Oh my God, I'm having a snack attack. LOL, says Fox Adventures. Hey man, no judgment. You do you, fam. Says oh my God, I'm dying. I think I'm broken now. Oh my God. Hold up, let me catch my breath. Oh man, this is insane. I gotta eat something.
I gotta make a shirt that says snatch attack. And have a dude with like these eyes that look like he's wearing like hypnotic glasses from the comic books. He's having a snatch attack. He's like, ooh, looking all crazy.
Oh man,
I don't know.
Baby, you're so.
But Bansheebah, what you got? What you got working in the works now with your brand going forward?
Yes.
Ooh. Well, more TikToks, obviously. That's going to be coming up. that's an outlet for me. So I do need to release some stuff on my YouTube channel. I have to. I've been gaining followers, and I'm just like, no more followers, because I said I was going to do something special for like 300, and yeah, I'm kind of getting there, and I'm not ready yet.
You know,
so I need to get ready.
I'm pretty sure whatever you do is going to be amazing, because I love the stuff you put on your channel.
Hell yeah.
Except for that one video I don't like too much.
Which one?
Which one?
When you was something happened to your foot, and you was in the bathtub, and then you showed it, and I was like, "Whoa, I don't want to see that."
Oh, no.
I kind of felt that, like when you're watching a movie or something, and somebody gets hurt, and then you feel
Why
it.
are you talking about
It's like a phantom pain.
Oh.
So I had this phantom pain in my toe. I'm like, no. What is that?
Oh, damn it. Why do you have to say it now? I can get it out of my head. That
Did it
hurts
heal?
so
How did it?
much.
What happened with that? Give us
That
an
hurts
update.
so much.
And then your boyfriend came in the bathroom and he was like, "Get out of here."
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty nasty. What had happened, we were getting ready to go somewhere, and I was heading out the door, and somehow my nail on my big toe got caught on the door, and it ripped it half off, but it didn't come completely off.
Oh my.
And it bled a lot. I didn't think much of it, but then it got infected after that, and then it wouldn't come completely off. I tried to get it off, I couldn't do it, and I noticed when I was in the bathtub that day, I was like, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I don't care. And so I did.
Oh
and
my God. I just got
when
like
I focused on it, it was nasty. I don't know what the hell was going on with it. Oh my God, it hurt so bad.
Oh God.
I had to get it. I had to go and get it surgically removed.
You know what happened to me one time when I was a kid, right? I got into this car, and it was one of those Volkswagen Beetles. Okay, it was a Volkswagen Beetle, and I went inside, and when they put the seat back, it was like 2 a.m. I was like 7 years old. I wasn't paying attention. I was tired. When they put the seat back, my foot was in there, and they crushed it with the seat. I was like, oh, that hurted a lot. It was like, in the big toe, and then that blood accumulates, and then you lose your nail. I remember that. But
see, I dropped a 2-gallon cider jug full of cider on my big toe once, and it turned black like that. And my dad said, we have to release the blood in order to get that, so we don't lose a nail. So he took his pocket knife out, and he whittled a hole in it, and he just kept going and going and going in order to get down through the nail, down to where the blood was. But, that's a judgment call, exactly how far you can go down in that nail. And he went further down, but I mean, granted, it released the blood. It hurt like hell because he went too far, but it comes spurting out, and it saved the nail, I guess. Thanks, Dad. Thank you, Dad, for not giving me any,
tetanus or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pretty much.
Just felt like my blood rush.
I gotta say hello to somebody though, real quick. It's making my blood rush over here. Serena Del Falco.
Serena!
Hi, Serena, you sexy beast, you.
I see you. You're into his house. It's good to see you, Serena. Thank you for being here. Let's see. So yeah, when I was like 5 or 6, I was a knucklehead. I was in a pre-K or first grade, and there was these in the school. There's like these double doors, right? Double doors that swing for the traffic of flow of kids and stuff. So they swing like freely either way, right? And my hand got stuck in there when it was coming back, my finger, and it just took and it pinched my finger, but it took the nail and it just pushed it back. like all the way back the nail right there, instant. I saw the moon, the stars, I saw everything.
No.
I was creaming like a beach. Like, I was just.
Oh my god. Okay, you guys.
This
That was terrible.
Oh god.
I've slammed in a car door with the door locked
Oh,
2 times.
oh my god.
Wasn't once
Because
good
my
enough.
mom.
Wasn't once good enough.
No, apparently not, because
Oh,
it happened a second time. And the thing is, the door locked, and my mom, because she, you know, I don't know if it was automatic, and she's like, "Wait, I have to drop this off at the neighbors first before I unlock the door." I'm like, ah! And she goes running and drops it off at the neighbors. I was like, "Mom, are you shitting me right now? My freaking thumb is in the freaking door." Oh God,
Oh my
it hurts
God.
so
I'm
bad.
about to faint.
I know,
All these
right? I'm starting to feel
horror
woozy
stories.
over here. Oh.
Horror
Oh,
Art
boy.
by Henrik Honk Nielsen says, great show tonight, guys. Having a hard time sculpting, laughing too much. Thank you, Horror Art. That is so awesome to hear.
Mm-hmm.
We love it. You know, when Bansheebah gets together with us, we get in trouble. We get no work done. And all we do is yappity yap, 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 and talk stuff, you know, and we just go crazy. Ominous Audio says he is dying. All right. Oh my goodness. No, we're glad you guys are having a wonderful time. I mean, that's what we like to do, you know, just show you guys a good time and stuff. Oh my goodness.
Let's do
gracious.
one more. Let's do one more of those hangmans.
You want to do another
Yeah,
hangman
why
just
not?
for fun?
Yeah, just for fun.
Oh, sounds good. Okay,
Let's
let me
give
find it.
Bansheebah another Vanna White
Well, baby, then just you know what to do. You gotta type it into the.
attempt. She did great on the first one.
Sure, let's just
But-
type it in.
Only one stipulation. I
Mhm.
have to tell my habanero story.
Ooh.
Oh
okay.
yes, that's right. You wanted Jesus. Thank you so much. I was. Oof. She mentioned it in the DM to mention the jalapeno story.
Oh,
so
okay, that's gonna be awesome.
we should do that first, before we put the hangman on. She's already
Go
here.
ahead, go ahead.
Go for
yes.
You want it before?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a gardener, right? Okay, and I like to grow things. And I'm like, okay, I like salsa, so I'm going to grow my own pepper plants. And I decided I had a habanero plant that I grew. And it took about 2 years because the growing season is messed up here. But it was productive, and it grew beautiful habaneros. And so I pick a couple habaneros off. Okay, so nobody tells me that you should really wear gloves when you're handling and cutting habaneros, okay?
Oh god.
I did not do this, okay? Just a preemptive. So, imagine the worst, it happened, okay? So I'm peeling the habanero, I'm taking all the seeds out because that's usually the hottest part of any pepper is getting rid of the seeds. And I taste it and I'm just like, oh, this isn't so bad. And it's like Mexican creeper, you know? It just kind of comes up on you and all of a sudden the shit starts burning in my mouth. I'm like, oh my God, okay. This is really hot, right? Okay, so it's not just a matter of me trying to get it stop burning in my mouth, a raw habanero. But the fact that now the juice and everything from cutting it is all underneath my fingernails and everything, right?
You do bad.
Okay, so yes, I did. So, it was only a matter of time that it was going to start spreading. And a woman has to pee every now and then. You know, it just happens.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
So, regardless of me washing my hands, I don't know how many times trying to get it out. Yeah, I went to the bathroom, did my thing, you know, like women do. And it spread, we'll just say.
Jeez
down to places it probably shouldn't have.
Hot snatch attack! Hot snatch attack! Oh my god! No, my snatch is
Like,
on
why?
fire!
That snatch is on fire.
Oh no!
That snatch. Snatch attack.
It was
snatch attack,
the
snatch,
worst
snatch,
feeling ever.
snatch,
So, okay,
snatch,
so what is
attack.
my thing that I
really
think
had
is
to
going to
snatch
help
attack.
this?
You really had a snatch attack.
I'm so sorry.
For reals.
God, I'm so
100% that was a snatch attack.
Insane.
Don't be. You okay, Miss Stereo? Pick yourself up, hun. We need you. Oh my gosh, she's done. She's broken. She's
So
having
my
a snatch attack
brilliant
too.
solution
Jeez.
is to take a hot bath to get rid of this oil, right?
Oh my
So
god.
I get in the bath,
Oh my god.
and all it does is spreads everywhere, all over everything.
Oh my god.
And
Even to the ass?
I mean,
Oh my god. That is a ritual.
Were you having an ass attack? Ass attack. Ass and snatch attack. Oh no. No.
it got so bad. I mean,
Oh shit.
because I at the time I was wearing contacts, like actual prescription contacts as well, and I tried to get them out of my eyes, so they were going in my eyes. It was in my mouth. It was in the snatch. It was in the crack. It was
Oh my
everywhere.
god. It was everywhere.
So it was everywhere.
Oh no.
So I went down to the ER because I mean I was dying, and I asked them. Thank God there was women. There was nothing but women nurses down there that particular night. But I was just like, okay, you guys are going to yell at me. You're going to laugh at me. I said, but I have an issue, and please don't make fun of me. And so I told them what had happened, and they all start freaking busting out laughing. They're crying. They're like, oh my God. They're like, okay, first off, the fact is your next 48 hours is going to be hell. Because it's going to absorb throughout your skin, and it's going to pass through every pore of your body, and it's going to spread like wildfire. So I'm so sorry. Go get some milk. I was like, what the hell am I going to do with milk? I'm supposed to get a couple gallons, start just like hosing myself down with gallons of milk, trying to get this stuff to stop burning. But they said 48 hours, and they were right. 48 hours, a pure, unadulterated hell. Oh my God. So, needless to say, boys and girls, never handle and cut habaneros with your bare hands. Always wear some kind of gloves or something, because it is not worth it. No.
Oh my god. No, I can imagine. That's a fiery asshole. That's for sure. That is horrible. Ooh. Instead of saying that's a spicy meatball, you're gonna be saying that's a spicy asshole. Oh my God.
I can laugh about it now, but I was sure as hell was not laughing when it happened. Oh my God. I strangled that pepper plant. I threw it away. There was no way. I didn't want to see that thing ever again. I was done with it.
God. Oh my God. Fox says, what does the fox say? LOL. Oh man.
Oh God.
Horror Honeyz.
So anyways.
Horror Art by Henrik Honk says,
Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire. No, I'm so dead right now, says Serena the Falco. Oh, well, definitely when you come here, like we promised, scary stories, good times. We first had scary stories, now we're cracking up. I feel like there's more good times than scary stories sometimes, though.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, Kenny.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pee myself. Oh my God.
might burn. Just talking about all this stuff. Oh man. Oh my god.
Oh, it was the worst. It was the worst. Never again. You know how many people started calling me Pepper? That was my nickname for the longest time. They called me Pepper. I'm like, shut up.
That's funny, Pepper. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I love it. I love it. It's so appropriate, you know? Oh man, Bansheebah, darling. It has been wonderful just hanging out with you and being with you. I mean, we really enjoy this.
Fire down below.
Shut up, Kenny. Oh,
I'm gonna go live this down.
I'm so tired though. I do gotta go because I need a snack, man. I'm hungry. Anybody else hungry in the chat? I know I'm starving.
Something spicy. Maybe habanero.
Right? Nah, I'm gonna stay away from that. You know?
That's what I call a bushfire.
Oh my god.
Fucking Kenny, man.
Snatch attack, acid attack, snatch attack, crack attack, crack and snatch attack, meth attack.
Oh god, Kenny, shut up. Listen, I gotta let these fine people go and go to sleep because we got more stuff we gotta work on. I mean, he's talking about he wanted me to get up early tomorrow morning, but it's 2:37 in the a.m. here, so I don't know about that. I can maybe promise 10 a.m. maybe, you know, but I think that's the furthest I'll go. But anyway, you guys, you know, Bansheebah, it was so great seeing you again. You're so awesome. Everybody, keep she's so beautiful, and you are. It's been, how can I say?
Giggity, 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 giggity.
Yes, I know she's hot, baby. I know. But anyway, it's been an honor, honestly, knowing you and being your friend. You're so great, and you know, you really are a good friend. On and off, even away from Dezombified, you're a great friend. So I thank you personally for being so awesome, and you're very creative. We love your TikTok, man. I don't miss one. It's hilarious. Kenny always keeps me up with them because I forget everything. So every time there's a new TikTok, he's like, oh look, and she has a new TikTok. And I look at it and I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying. Because everything, you're so funny. So I love it. Thank you for that. And
thank you.
Aw, everybody in the chat saying they love you. You know, so those who won stickers, please DM us on Twitter. Let us know if you want them emailed to you so that you can print out your own stickers. And the ones who won, you know, let us know, either emailed or should we mail them to you, you know? Because, yeah, you know, it's gonna be crazy. Yes, that's right. That's right. Oh, okay. Awesome. So, thank you, Bansheebah. I love you, girl. It was great hanging out with you, my love.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You asked me on.
Oh,
sorry, habanero.
That's okay, the habanero. But yeah, baby girl, thank you so much for being here with us, and we will see you around. Bye, Ban. Mwah. Let's see here. Okie dokie. And that was Bansheebah, everybody. You guys know she's awesome. You know who she is. And you always find us and find her in our chat or somewhere around our Twitter. Because she's just awesome.
Watch your profanity.
A great friend of Dezombified here. Yep. And you guys are awesome too. I am so glad that we live streamed today because we almost did, man. It was a little touch and go there. But I'm glad, you know, we did something right? All right, so you guys, I'm gonna let you go. Don't forget though, you guys, to visit our link tree. All right, let me put it here in the chat. All you gotta do is just copy and paste that into your browser and visit our link tree and visit all of our links. Let us know, by the way, because we're really stuck with the website. We don't know what we're gonna do with it, you know, but just go check it out and see what's going on with it and what you think about it. Send us messages, guys. We love getting messages from you guys. We love it. It's so much fun, especially reading comments from you guys. And check out our community tab here on YouTube as well. Because we like to put stuff up there, especially zombie apocalypse tips. Those are always fun to make. So yeah, let us know. Oh, and if you have your own zombie apocalypse tips, put them in our community tab in the most recent post that we have there. Okay, love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with us, and until next time, these zombie friends, you know what we always say, right? Watch your six.